Break this down. There are some surprises. Adam Longo is finding quite a bit of them. Diving into Virginia's primary county by county ads, we found some really interesting things to talk about in the newsroom.
Leslie, indeed we did. Good evening. There are a few eye-popping things that I want to point out to you. First, this is the Democratic side. President Joe Biden winning with 88% of the vote. But when you go to Northern Virginia, what you're going to see is some interesting things shake out. I also want to show you the Republican side here. President Trump, former President Trump, winning 63% of the vote. You see Nikki Haley here with just under 35% of the vote. As we break it out county by county on the Democratic side for President Joe Biden, he got the smallest margin of victory right here in Northern Virginia in Loudoun County. Look at that, 82%. So that means 17% of votes went to another candidate. Voters thinking that 17% there would do better than the president, Joe Biden. Also, Fairfax County, 86%. You see 51,000 votes there. The rest of the state, Biden pretty much taking about 90% of the vote. As we look at the Republican side, some interesting things to see here. Now, if you look at the shading here, this deep purple color, that is former President Trump above 70%. As the shading gets smaller, that's where his support is a little less. The yellow here is areas won by Nikki Haley. So you look up here towards Northern Virginia. Fairfax County is where she did the best. That's where the majority of these votes are in Northern Virginia, 57% to 40%. Also, Arlington and Alexandria, Nikki Haley coming away with those. But then also, if you look through Central Virginia here, this is the Interstate 64 corridor. So you've got Albemarle County, which she's winning at this point, in Charlottesville, Fluvanna County, and Goochland County across the center of Virginia, where Trump support didn't do as well. And then in Richmond City, Nikki Haley winning there as well. Now, some very interesting things that we found about the exit polling as well. The number here, 14%. 14% of people said that they would not support Donald Trump if he was the Republican nominee. 14% saying that they didn't think that he would have that support. Now, coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to explode this out just a little bit more. And we're going to talk to you about, Leslie, some of the things that we're seeing from the national scale, from the other states and territories that are voting today on Super Tuesday to see if Nikki Haley does have a chance to move forward after tonight.
All right, fascinating numbers and narratives, Adam. Thank you.